Sometimes life becomes so heavy that you don't even know how to explain your pain to anyone. But Jesus sees it all, even when you hide your tears behind a smile. And He understands the silent battles you fight every single day. He knows how strong you try to be for others while your own heart is breaking on the inside. And He whispers, "My child, I am with you even when you feel completely alone." There are days when nothing makes sense, when every door seems closed, when people you trusted walk away without explanation, when prayers feel unanswered, and when darkness feels louder than hope. But even in those moments, Jesus is working behind the scenes, arranging things you cannot see, preparing blessings you are not ready to receive yet, shaping your path in ways that will someday reveal His purpose. Your tears are not wasted. Every tear you shed in secret is counted. Every sigh of frustration is heard. Every sleepless night is remembered. And Jesus holds all of them close to His heart because you matter to Him more than you will ever understand. When the world tells you that you are not enough, not strong enough, not successful enough, Jesus looks at you and says, "You are mine, and you are enough in my eyes." He loves you not because you are perfect, but because you are His creation, wonderfully made, uniquely designed, precious beyond measure. So when life feels confusing, when anxiety grips your chest, when your mind overthinks everything, when your faith feels weak, remember this: Jesus does not leave you just because you are struggling. Your weakness is not a reason for Him to walk away. It is the reason He stays even closer. Sometimes He allows you to walk through the storm not to punish you, but to strengthen you, to teach you, to elevate you, to show you that even when the waves rise high, His hand will always be above the water, waiting to lift you. Every closed door isn't rejection. Sometimes it's Jesus saying, "This is not your path. I have something better." And even though it feels painful now, the blessing coming later will make you understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. Your past mistakes do not define you in His eyes. He sees your heart, not your history, and He never labels you by the things you regret. Instead, He calls you by the purpose He placed within you before you were born. You may feel broken now, but Jesus specializes in healing what the world cannot touch. He can turn your shame into strength, your fear into courage, your pain into purpose, and your loneliness into a testimony that will inspire others who walk the same path you walked. Maybe you prayed for something and it still hasn't happened, but that delay is not denial. Jesus is making you stronger, wiser, and more prepared so that when the blessing arrives, you will appreciate it fully. He sees the future you cannot see, and He knows that sometimes blessings given too early can become burdens. So He waits, not because He wants you to suffer, but because He wants you to grow. Even when you think you failed, Jesus is not disappointed in you. He never expected perfection. He only wanted your trust. And even on the days when your prayers are shaky, when your faith feels small, when your heart feels tired, He still listens with the same love because His faithfulness does not depend on your performance. There will come a day when you will look back at this season of your life and realize that every hardship was preparing you for something greater. You will see how every heartbreak pushed you toward peace, how every loss made room for something new, how every struggle built a strength you didn't know you had, and how every lonely moment brought you closer to Jesus in a way comfort never could. He is shaping your future, healing your heart, protecting you from unseen dangers, guiding your steps, and fighting battles you don't even know exist. Even when you feel unworthy, when you feel too broken, when you feel too lost, Jesus still calls you by name and says, "Come to me, I will give you rest." He does not ask you to be strong all the time. He simply asks you to give Him the pieces of your heart so that He can make something beautiful out of them. You may have walked through seasons of betrayal, disappointment, loneliness, or fear, but none of those seasons define your destiny. Jesus does, and His plans for you are filled with hope, purpose, healing, and new beginnings. So breathe, my friend. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not unseen. Jesus has been carrying you through every storm, even when you didn't realize it. The miracle you have been waiting for may be closer than you think.
Your story is not over just because you are facing a hard chapter. Jesus is still writing, and his ending is always beautiful. Hold on to him, trust his timing, lean into his love, and remember this: pain may last for a night, but joy is coming. Jesus is closer to you than your fear, stronger than your storm, greater than your problems. And he will turn this season into a testimony that will inspire many. Keep going, keep believing. Jesus is with you, and he will never let you go.